He's tired. They say you shouldn't drive when you're tired. He's driving, and driving carefully. Got the call 20 minutes ago. Doesn't know why the hell he's bothering. Petty games. And they've lost this round. So what? Just win the next one and move on. But Patterson insisted. Get round there, talk to the man. Try to keep him on side. So Alan Bavidge is nearly there. Nearly ready for his conversation with Jim Holmes. Nearly caring about it. But not quite. He's pulling into the street, and already there's a problem. There are people around Holmes's front door. Must be 4 or 5 of them, standing on the patch of grass that serves as a front garden. Neighbours, probably. Some of them are still in pyjamas. Nosy bastards. Get a little dignity, for God's sake. Semi-detached houses in batches of 2, tightly packed along either side of the street. A mix of former and current council housing, he's guessing. Bavidge is stopping the car at the side of the road, switching the lights off. None of the neighbours have clocked him yet. He's waiting, hoping they'll bugger off back home before he goes in. An unknown guy in his late 20s at the scene of the crime will instantly become a suspect. One of the neighbours has turned round and is staring at the car. A middle-aged man, glaring right at him, turning and saying something to the group, proud to be breaking news. Now they're all looking at him and murmuring. A broad woman in her mid-30s, pushing her way past them. Nora Faulkner, Holmes's girlfriend. Not the sort of woman you marry. Not if you can help it. A tough one, her. At least as tough as her man. Kind of woman you might have thought would do a better job keeping Holmes out of trouble. Bavidge knows who she is. She doesn't know who he is. With another sigh, he's getting out of the car. Across the patch of grass, I'm walking towards her, making a noticeable effort at ignoring the gawkers, nodding, and hoping she's bright enough to let him speak before she gets abusive. Nora, I'm Alan. You were told to expect me. Speaking as quietly as possible, trying to keep this between the two of them. She's nodding now, still scowling but nodding. Come in. She's turning and walking back to the door, stopping suddenly enough that Bavidge almost crashes into the back of her, turning to her neighbours. All right, you had your wee nose about, now piss off. Some of them are shaking their heads, giving her looks, but not one of them will disobey. She's coarse, and they're all just a little bit scared of her. Sure, they all want her arguing their case when the housing association routinely lets them down on repairs. But even when she's on your side, you're scared of her. They're all turning and walking back to their houses. Nora's inside, holding the door for Bavidge. Once he's inside, she's trying to push it shut. Isn't working. Won't hold shut. Just leans open of its own accord. The top hinge is damaged, Bavidge can see. Buggers managed to smash this in the process, she's saying redundantly. Bavidge doesn't care about the door. If his boss is serious about Holmes, then Bavidge will send someone round in the morning to put a new door in. He's concerned about what he's not seeing. He's not seeing Holmes. She told his boss, Billy Patterson, that Holmes was unconscious at the bottom of the stairs. There's nothing at the bottom of the stairs. Just a wet patch where Nora's been trying to wipe blood off her plain-fitted carpet. 3 here, she's saying. She has a more feminine voice than he expected, especially now that she's calmed down. A broad face and broad shoulders. A hard look about her. No soft edges that Bavidge will ever see. But they're there. She cares about Holmes, and she looks after him. This is a better life than most people in Holmes's profession get to live. She's leading Bavidge into the living room. Holmes is sitting on the floor, back against the black leather couch. He's tilting his head back, holding something to his nose that used to be white and is now red.